welcome to tongue-in-cheek news. Now, I know we haven't been here for quite a while, and I'd like to explain why, but I'm going to forego that at this time. The important thing is we're back, and we're going to stay here as long as we can with the TIC news, tongue-in-cheek, where all our news is fake, but we admit it. First off, a source fairly close to Las Vegas, Nevada, tells us that Penn and Teller are going to send one of their coveted Fooled Us trophies to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They want to recognize that she fooled them by removing her handcuffs from one hand during an apparent arrest in front of the Supreme Court building last week. More on that, I hope, later. Last Thursday, we learned that Colorado has had an unprecedented influx of Japanese beetles. One of our mountain climbing correspondents reports that while there are those that want to just kill all the beetles, there is one group headquartered in Boulder that wants to provide a safety zone where the beetles could be released unharmed and fed leftover cannabis leaves. They are proposing a western slope location for this release. We have learned that one of their members lives on the western slope, in fact, lives close to Montrose, Colorado. But she spells Ridgeway with an E and spells beetles with an A. So we're not sure about her. Next, again from last week, we were informed that President Biden contracted COVID-19. A man who almost befriended Dr. Fauci during a recent injection site inspection says he has personal knowledge that we should not worry. He says Biden has just failed another test. He's been failing tests since way back in his college days. And we received word last Thursday that the Ukrainian government discovered an underground vodka pipeline. It's 1,000 feet in length. Well, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky immediately called upon President Biden for advice and asked, how do you shut down a pipeline? Biden's reply, as reported by our secret White House leak specialist, said, come on, man. I'm busy with my advisors right now. Just tell me how much money you need. Oh, and back in Colorado, Governor Polis has become a master at applying fees to various things instead of attempting to go through the legislature and raising taxes. The latest is a delivery fee charged for any home delivery of anything. The concept of calling a tax a fee has been so successful that our roving correspondent, who has recently sat on the steps of the state capitol, tells us that Polis is now considering a fee processing fee, which will be used to pay at least 3 people appointed by him to assess the fees and make sure that they go where Polis wants them to go. Because the state will have to return a significant amount of taxpayer Bill of Rights funds, it's reported that Polis is also considering a fee that will be called the Taxpayer Bill of Rights Refund Fee. It will be assessed on each taxpayer receiving a refund and could be as high as the refund itself. Yeah. And while we're talking Colorado, Denver Public Schools has announced a plan for a $1.5 million spending plan to track air quality in the schools. A spokesman for something said earlier today that, contrary to rumors, this is not an attempt to remove the hot air that comes from the teachers' unions. Finally, we have just learned minutes ago that the Mega Millions lottery jackpot has now surged to over $1 billion. And we are advised that immediately upon hearing this news, President Biden called Vladimir Zelensky with a suggestion that he simply use some of the funds that the U.S. has sent him so far and buy several $100,000 worth the Mega Millions lottery tickets. According to our sources, told Zelensky, "Come on, man, it's a win-win situation." And that's all we have for TIC News today. Please join us, I'm hoping every Wednesday, for an update in a lot of fake news. So, for now, goodbye, and God bless you all.